What if you could download your CEO's brain and turn it into an AI that answers questions, trains your team, and scales company wisdom instantly? Sound like sci-fi? It's not. I'm going to show you how we did it live and what it means for the future of leadership and knowledge work. Most companies lose critical knowledge every day. When the founder leaves a meeting, how much of that wisdom actually transfers to the team? When a top exec makes a strategic call, how do we capture that thinking at scale? In a world moving faster than ever, the companies that survive will be the ones that scale their smartest people, not just their systems. What if your CEO's knowledge became a living, evolving knowledge base, a digital expert embedded in your workflows? That's what Retrieval Augmented Generation RAG makes possible with tools like OpenAI Assistants, N8N, RAG workflows, and custom GPTs. You can ingest years of documents, frameworks, threads, blogs, even PDFs, and build a chatbot that thinks like your founder. We're not talking about basic FAQ bots. We're talking about memory-infused agents that reflect the strategic thinking of your leadership. Agents that are modular, repurposable, and can be plugged into hierarchical workflow architecture to expertly direct any task with the decades of acquired expertise of a real CEO.
This is your basic AI agent, and this agent has access to a knowledge base. In this circumstance, what we did is we uploaded a training document to this knowledge base, and now we're just testing to see what is the extent of this agent's knowledge. And so the first thing I asked it was, what is in your database? And it told me that the database contains viral YouTube scripts, tech-focused discussions, things like this. I asked, is there any viral frameworks that are in its database? It says, yes, there are several viral frameworks for engaging YouTube short scripts. These frameworks include structures for hooks, storytelling. And then I asked it for the actual structure, and the structure is, in fact, what I trained it on. And so now this agent has access to this knowledge base, where any subsequent kind of response or prompt that I give it, it will always have access to this structure, and it'll be able to work within that structure. And so in this way, we can modularize our agents and create multiple different kinds of categories of agents that are all trained on different knowledge bases. And so we can end up stacking these, creating different categories, maybe for marketing, for sales, for finance, all with their own knowledge bases, their own data tables, and they're all specialized agents within your workflow.
Most people think uploading documents to AI is like uploading files to Dropbox. It's not. If you want AI to understand, not just store, you have to write for ingestion. That means writing like you're teaching a teammate, structuring like you're building a reference manual, and formatting like you're training a neural network.
So when I first got hired into First Movers, Julie sent me a list of all the courses that we're going to put into labs, but it's also internal training for the team, and also a list of AI bots, of custom GPTs trained on her knowledge base. So these GPTs are trained on her, how she writes thought leadership articles, how she does her LinkedIn posts, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, etc. And so what I wanted to show you was how these company knowledge bases can be placed into agents, and specifically, so here, for example, on her video about reverse engineering viral YouTube videos, she actually has training data. And I want to show you how we create the training data to put into agents and how it's structured in Markdown. And so Markdown is basically, you're using hashtags for H1, double hashtags for H2, triple hashtags for H3. This is basically how computers can read your text and format your text correctly. And so this is the format for writing for RAG, which is using Markdown format. And then this can be ingested by RAG databases in a easier fashion. And so we have like the frameworks that we're using, and then actual transcripts of viral videos that we're training the GPTs in the specific modules of AI agents, which can then take actions, generate scripts, and work within those frameworks.
The more predictable your formatting, the better your AI agent can retrieve and reuse it. Don't just dump everything into one document. Think in categories. Detailed checklists and procedures, memos, frameworks, wikis, role-based knowledge, sales, marketing, installations. Then convert those docs into PDFs or markdown files. Upload them into your RAG system and tag them by use case or agent. Now, instead of a passive AI that sort of knows your company, you have a trained specialist inside your workflow. A sales assistant, a product agent, an onboarding assistant, and these AI agents and assistants are placed in workflows, supplement human labor, and speed up production conveyor belts while costing pennies on the dollar. This frees up mental bandwidth, increases your team's productivity and creativity, and transforms lives. I invite you to upskill or get coaching within the First Movers framework and take your sales, marketing, and operations to the next level. It is from scaling our business's people and productizing our minds, wisdom, and templates that organizations can pass on operational excellence and train future leaders. Click the link in the description to schedule your AI consultation call with First Movers. Fill out the form and we will see you soon.